The Taiwan Policy Act of 2022, which is pending in the U.S. Congress, will undoubtedly trigger another crisis in Sino-U.S. relations and across the Taiwan Strait. We have invited scholars from the United States, China, Japan, and Singapore to give some quick reviews under the theme The Taiwan Policy Act and the Sino-U.S. Game. This time, we're joined by Professor Xiong Da-yun from Yamanashi Gakuin University of Japan. How will the two sides of the Taiwan Strait respond to the hurricane of the Taiwan Policy Act? The Foreign Relations Committee of the U.S. Senate voted on September the 14th to pass the Taiwan Policy Act of 2022, which is now being sent to the Senate and House of Representatives for deliberation. If the bill is finally signed and passed by the U.S. President, it will destabilize and even disintegrate China-U.S. relations. Originally, the United States has enacted many relevant laws to deal with its relations with Taiwan, which can fully meet the measures that the United States needs on Taiwan. The reason why the U.S. Congress and administration are now enacting such a law is that American politicians who gained from provoking the Russian-Ukraine war are trying to duplicate it across the Taiwan Strait to make double profits. Everyone with a discerning eye can see that Russia, Ukraine, and even NATO are losers in the Russia-Ukraine war, and only the United States has gained huge benefits in three aspects. Stopping the centrifugal tendency between NATO and the United States and regaining control of NATO is one. The complete elimination of the obstacles in the way of continued American hegemony may be realized, and economic sanctions and arms sales injected a strong shot into the United States to prevent economic recession. Comparing the Taiwan policies that the United States has introduced and is currently introducing, and a series of perverse steps that Taiwan's Democratic Progressive Party has taken in concert with the United States, one can't help but think how similar the Russian-Ukrainian conflict and the Taiwan Strait conflict are. The United States has already publicly stated that China is the only number one adversary capable of challenging the US-dominated international order. In its recent actions, the United States has been painstakingly building a containment plot against China. American politicians probably think that among the many measures to contain and suppress China, taking the Taiwan Strait issue as a breakthrough should be a good card with the lowest cost and highest benefit for the United States. The United States is more than 12,000 kilometers away from Taiwan, and it needs regional help like NATO to implement the Taiwan Policy Act. Looking around Taiwan's neighbors, only Japan has the will and ability. What the current Kishida government, which has vowed to inherit Abe's legacy, has done to China has profoundly demonstrated that the Japanese government not only follows the United States, but also actively leads the United States to formulate a tougher policy of containment and suppression against China. The reason why Japan has the myth that the reunification of the two sides of the Taiwan Strait will endanger Japan's national security is that although Japan signed a peace and friendship treaty with China, it has not fundamentally changed the strategic thinking inertia of treating China as an imaginary enemy for a long time in history. Therefore, it can be said that Japan will be the most active country in promoting and even assisting the implementation of the Taiwan Policy Act of the United States in the future. Log in to www.海外看世界.com, enter your email address at the bottom of the page, and click subscribe to receive all updates of the website on time.